Hello and welcome to another video from oorail. This video is a 3D printing project update for September 15th, 2018. So first off, I wanted to apologize. We didn't actually have an update video last week. I've been trying to do these every week. I normally film them on a Friday. Unfortunately, last Friday we had a bit of a flooding issue. Nothing major, but enough that I had to go and stop what I was doing and fix the leak and clean up the basement and so on. And then unfortunately, a couple of days later, that was followed up with a septic system problem. So that unfortunately ate into a lot of the filming and oorail work over the past week. So there wasn't a whole lot going on. However, the good news is we did get some chance to clean the place up and get everything sorted out. And so now we're back at it. So we've got a bit of an extended video going on. Okay, so next up is our competition. A couple of weeks ago in our first video, we asked you to try to tell us what the prototype was for this Castle Folly tower, and we gave you guys some hints in the second video. And so we have a winner for the first prize, and that is John Dawson, and I've been in contact with him, and we'll get his prizes out to him as soon as possible. Now for second and third prize, we decided, as I said in the first video, that we were going to give everybody until September 25th, and on the 25th we'll do a drawing basically of anyone who guessed the correct answer and put it in the comments in any of our 3D printing update videos, and we will draw the second and third prize winners from that randomly from the correct answers. You can put an answer in every day, so if you haven't already commented, and or maybe you think you've commented with the wrong answer, you can go ahead and try again, and we will get the second and third prize drawn. Probably we'll leave it till the 25th. We'll probably draw it on the next video update, which will be that Friday. So next up, we have some new product releases that are now available on the website. We have the catch pits, and this basically is the deeper catch pit and the two lower relief catch pits, as well as the bar type kind of a lid that goes on top of it, grate. So the bar type grate and the two style of catch pits, they're now available as 002-006, so they're part of our line side accessories kit. Also part of that, we have 002-007, which is a set of speed restriction signs. Here you can see we have the 85-mile-an-hour one. And basically I put some of these up for free on Thingiverse, so if you go to our website, which is trackside3d.co.uk, you'll be able to go and download these for free by clicking on the free tab, or you just go straight to our Thingiverse page, which I think is thingiverse.com/oorail, or maybe /user/oorail. I'll put the link in the description. The one that you can buy if you want to help support this project will actually has all of the different speeds. We got like 5 mile an hour all the way up to 125, and we also have some of the HST symbols on the thing as well. So that product, which is 002-007, it should be on the website by the time this video goes up. If not, it should be on the website by the end of the weekend. So we do have a couple of other products that are coming out, mostly station retaining walls, and we'll show you those shortly and later in the video, because they're a little bit further down the layout down this end. We also have a new product which is part of our Trackside 3D Railwayside Terrace. So you can see here I've got the houses set along, and we'll have a how-to video on this later, but you can see we've got the makings of a Railwayside Terrace here. So we added two new products, and I've kind of basically merged them into one because they're pretty similar, and they also fit the same mix and match, so like the chimneys and so on that we have that go with the houses here, and will also fit these, as will the windows that go in the window frames. And so that product is 008-008, and they're low relief house hands. And now we have two types. You'll have to excuse the blue tape here. I had a small incident with the heating bed, which I've since resolved, but it did cause the tape to transfer over to the model. So here you can see we've got 2 windows on this side. The interior is hollow, but it's kind of stable enough that it's or thick enough that it's going to be pretty well supported. And we have a single window on the other side. And these are basically designed to sit up against your back seam like so. And the kind of intent is to give the impression of like lanes and so on. The second one is a little bit more robust. It's a fully solid low relief house end. I kind of think it looks better with the windows, but I thought since some folks might want it this way, it also helps if you've got some uneven parts to your baseboard. So both of those are going to be part of 008-008, and likewise with the other products, those should be on the website by the time you see. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier, we will show you the retaining wall products here at the end of the video. But for now I'm going to show you some of the stuff that we've been working on for the past week, and hopefully these will be items that you'll see on the shop later in the week, and hopefully by the next video you'll see working prototypes of these as well. So what we have here is the base for our new signaling system. This is one of several different bases, and it's basically the concrete foundation that the signal goes into. What you'll notice is that there's a notch here at the back, and this notch is one of 2 different style foundations that British Railways used to use, or British Rail used to use. And basically what you do is you basically put one of our cable troughs in there, the C1.6, and that's how the cabling was actually run out of the foundation in real signals. And so you'll be able to do the same thing with our signal product. So instead of having to drill a hole through your baseboard, what you'll be able to do is just be able to place the signal where you want, plug in the trough like you see here, and then run the cable down through the signal post. And just to give you an idea, the other part of the product that we developed sits in here, which is basically the base of the signal. So you can see there, I've got it in a pipe or post. So this post is kind of scale accurate. I think British Rail used 3,350 millimeter length poles. So this post is about 43 to 45 millimeters in length. There's a little bit extra just because it's going to sit into the signal head. This part here is the actual base of the signal. And what you do is you simply insert the post like so into the signal, and then you can place it on the foundation like so. And one of the reasons we did this was to make it modular, so that you can put the cable trough in there and so on, but also so that you can paint these separately. So obviously this will be painted a concrete color, and then the signal base will be painted black and so on. Now the signal heads we're still working on, those will drop in on top, and there'll be a signal base, and then the signal head will sit on top of it. And we also have a couple of different style gantries, and obviously you can run the cables from the LEDs in the signal head down through the wire into the trough, and then connect to our other cable trafficking system and run it down your layout or to a hole wherever you want to do with your wiring. Okay, so one other thing we've been working on this past week, aside from the retaining walls, is and the signal, are this upgrade kit for the Hornby level crossing. And so what we've decided to do is we wanted to upgrade the gates, since the ones that come with the Hornby kit aren't too prototypical. This is the kind of standard one that you get, and it's not too bad. It looks okay, but I think we can do better. And so what we've done is we've put together a prototype that's based off of several different photos and so on. I think there's about 3 or 4 different styles that seem quite common throughout the UK, so this is the first of them. You can see here, I think it's in there's 3 panels. We also have a 2-panel version that we're working on, and we also have a post that goes into the Hornby level crossing base, and this is actually the correct size and so on. I think it goes this way, so it fits down inside it, and you can see it's got a clip there for the level crossing gauge. Now one other thing, we have a new system that kind of attaches through to this, that keeps the level crossing gate in place, and also has the correct attachments for the gate as well. So that should be ready by next week. I didn't get a chance to mess with this basically because of the septic system issues that we had, so hopefully we don't have a repeat of that next week, and I'll get this finished up. Alright, so the last thing we want to show you was the retaining wall down at the station area, so we'll go show you that next. Okay, so last week, and this is the stuff that should have been in the update video that we didn't get a chance to get to, we have some low relief retaining walls, and these are based off of a station near Manchester called Greenfield. And what we're going to do is probably going to put random ashlar or ashlar texture paper, texture sheets glued to this with spray adhesive, and we're obviously going to paint the top parts here with the aged cement paint. We've already done it down the far end. Not sure if you can see it. It's clear down the end here. Yeah, you can see it's been painted. So we're going to paint these ones up this week, as well as around the low relief bridge here and the small retaining wall. And if I pan the camera around just a little bit, you can see it kind of neatly molds in there with the housing and so on. Alright, and you can also see our temporary level crossing gate here. It's in place that we've been testing out. So this here is a low relief, low clearance road bridge, and the idea with this was that it would basically allow us to either paint or maybe put a photograph or something in there that would give the appearance that they're kind of continued beyond the layout, and it's kind of a good scenic break. This wasn't very difficult to make. It wasn't too much to print either in terms of PLA. I think maybe in cost it was less than £1, so it's not too bad. And you can see there you can fit the cars through it, and it's supposed to be just like a low clearance, low relief road. And we'll decorate it up and probably use the same random ashlar as the low relief walls there, and it will look pretty nice. Here I'm experimenting with a kind of inclined road surface. I'm not sure if I'm going to roll with it or not. I just wanted to see if it gave a better perspective with the cars kind of rising up as if the road was going upwards. So still testing that out, and we'll see how that goes. Now this bridge I think is going to be released under 024-001. It'll be part of our bridges and viaducts product line, and I think that will probably go out in the next couple of days. I need to do the documentation and stuff for it. Low relief walls here, these are going to be part of 002-008, and it basically includes all of the walls, so you get all the object files. Alright, so we have some other stuff going on. You can see the platforms if I pan the camera around here a little bit. We have some platforms. We're still building this out, but we hope to have this as well as some other platforms in here. Signal box is going pretty well, so it should be finished I think in the next week or two. And the plan is to basically go through all of this section of the layout and do all the 3D printing. Down the very far end, at the end of this EMU, there's going to be a kind of tunnel or maybe a low relief bridge, and it'll basically cause a scenic break into the other section of the layout. So I'm hoping to have a lot of this section of the layout completed over the next month or so. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so I think that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and got a chance to check out some of the new products. If you're interested in getting the products printed but you don't have a 3D printer, I would highly recommend checking out our partners at Smart Models. If you go to smartmodels.co.uk slash I think Trackside 3D, or on their main page you also have a link, and basically if you click on that you'll be able to find some of our products there. If there's a product that you want but it's not on there, just contact them and we'll get it squared away. And we also should have a lot of our products up on Shapeways in the next couple of weeks. Shapeways is a little expensive and does things a little bit differently, so we're going to have to modify some of our prints just so that you guys get good value for money. They have a sort of minimum price. So regardless of the amount of PLA or amount of material you're using, I think they charge a minimum of £5 regardless of what's used. And so we want to go and make sure that you get good value for money. So we're going to go and modify some of our object files so that it actually makes sense to use Shapeways if you guys want to use it. Alright, so that's it for today's video. If you hadn't had a chance to put in your answer for the competition, the second and third prizes are still up for grabs. If you're not sure what the second and third prizes are, go watch our first 3D update video. We should have more videos from Double Rail over the weekend. I've got a pretty busy weekend ahead of me, but I've got some cool stuff in the pipeline. Obviously working on the signals and so on, and we also have a couple of new locos coming, so hopefully you guys will get some other videos other than 3D printing over the next couple of days. Alright, so that's it for me. Obviously, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe if you liked the video, and if you have any comments or feedback, please put them in the comments below.